Welcome to the Ultimate Sports Blog Podcast. Today is Wednesday, May 30th, 2018. Today I'm going to recap last night's Major League Baseball action, look at today's action as well, preview and pick Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final, and I'll do my 2012 NHL ReDraft. Let's get right to it. The Indians defeated the White Sox 7-3 as they improved to 28-25. That's 4 straight for the Indians. The White Sox dropped to 16-36. Mike Clevenger with the win. He improves to 4-2. Lucas Giolito with the loss. He drops to 3-6. Bottom of the first, RBI double. Jose Ramirez, 1-0 Indians. RBI single, Yonder Alonso, 2-0 Indians. Top of the second, RBI single, Tim Anderson, 2-1 Indians. Bottom of the third, home run Michael Brantley, 3-1 Indians. Bottom of the fifth, RBI single, Francisco Lindor, 4-1 Indians. Home run Jose Ramirez, 5-1 Indians. RBI single, Michael Brantley, 6-1 Indians. Bottom of the eighth, home run Jason Kipnis, 7-1 Indians. Top of the ninth, home run Daniel Palka, 7-2 Indians. RBI single, Trace Thompson, 7-3 Indians. That's your final. Mike Clevenger, 6 2/3 innings, 4 hits, an earned run, 2 walks and 7 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 3.14 ERA. Lucas Giolito, 6 innings, 9 hits, 5 earned runs, no walks and 3 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 7.53 ERA. The Yankees defeated the Astros 6-5 as they improved to 34-17. The Astros dropped to 35-21 and Aroldis Chapman with the win. He's 2-0 on the year now. Brad Peacock with the loss, now 1-3 on the year. Bottom of the first, home run Brett Gardner, 1-0 Yanks. Top of the second, home run Evan Gattis, 1-1. Bottom of the second, RBI single Gleyber Torres, 2-1 Yanks. Top of the fourth, 2-run double Marvin Gonzalez, 3-2 Astros. Top of the fifth, RBI single Yuli Gurriel, 4-2 Astros. Sacrifice fly Evan Gattis, 5-2 Astros. Bottom of the fifth, home run Aaron Judge, 5-3 Astros. Bottom of the ninth, game tying 2-run home run Brett Gardner, his second homer of the game, 5-5. Bottom of the 10th, walk-off single Gleyber Torres, 6-5 Yankees is your final. CC Sabathia, 5 innings, 8 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3.73 ERA. Charlie Morton, 6 innings, 8 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk and 10 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 2.26 ERA. I think it's crazy that the Yankees won this game because they had 5 errors. But give them credit. Their bullpen did the job. Gleyber Torres did the job. Brett Gardner with the home run. So you got to give them credit at the same time. There was a crazy play, the third out in the top of the 10th inning, that it looked like it was a wild pitch that Aroldis Chapman went by Gary Sanchez, and the ball hits the backboard, gets back to Sanchez. Sanchez throws a ball at the third base, and the runner, Tony Kemp, was tagged out by Miguel Andujar. That was a big play in the game that gave the Yankees an opportunity to win it in the bottom of the 10th. So that's a big win for the Yankees as they sit 2 games back of the Red Sox and are 17 games over 500. I will pick Astros-Yankees tonight later on in the podcast since it's an ESPN game. The Nationals defeat the Orioles 3-2 as they improve to 31-22. The Orioles dropped to 17-38. Jeremy Hellickson with the win. He's 2-0 on the year now. Dylan Bundy with the loss. He drops to 3-7. Sean Doolittle with the save. That's his 12th of the year. Top of the first, home run Bryce Harper, 1-0 O's. Bottom of the first, home run Manny Machado, 1-1. Top of the second, RBI single Wilmer Difo, 2-1 Nats. Top of the fourth, home run Mark Reynolds, 3-1 Nats. Bottom of the fifth, RBI double Adam Jones, 3-2 is your final. Jeremy Hellickson, 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 2.3 ERA. Dylan Bundy, 6 innings, 11 hits, 3 earned runs, no walks, and 6 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 4.46 ERA. The Cubs defeated the Pirates 8-6 as they improved to 29-22. The Pirates dropped to 28-26. John Lester with the win. He's 5-2 on the year now. Edgar Santana with the loss. He drops to 2-1. Brendan Morrow with the save. That's his 12th of the year. Bottom of the first, RBI double Starling Marte, 1-0 Pirates. RBI single Josh Bell, 2-0 Pirates. Bottom of the second, home run Elias Diaz, 3-0 Pirates. Top of the fifth, 2-run home run Ben Zobrist, 3-2. Bottom of the fifth, home run Austin Meadows, 4-2 Pirates. Top of the sixth, RBI single John Lester, 4-3 Pirates. Top of the seventh, home run Anthony Rizzo, ties it up at 4 apiece. Sort of a revenge home run for Rizzo after that dirty slide in the home plate the other day. RBI double Ian Happ gives the Cubs a 5-4 lead. RBI single, Jason Hayward, 6-4 Cubs. Top of the 8th, a 2-run home run for Kyle Schwarber, 8-4 Cubs. Bottom of the 9th, RBI single, Starling Marte. That drove in 2, that made it an 8-6 game. John Lester, 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, no walks, and 6 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 2.71 ERA. Nick Kingham, 5 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 3.75 ERA. The Red Sox defeated the Blue Jays 8-3 as they improved to 38-17. Toronto drops to 25-30. Rick Porcello with the win, he's 7-2 on the year. Marco Estrada with a loss, he drops to 2-6. Craig Kimbrell with his 17th save of the year. Bottom of the first, RBI double, Mitch Moreland, 1-0 Sox. RBI double, JD Martinez, 2-0 Sox. Bottom of the second, RBI double, Andrew Benintendi, 3-0 Sox. Top of the fourth, home run Justin Smoke made it 3-1. Bottom of the fourth, RBI single, Jackie Bradley Jr., 4-1 Sox. Bottom of the sixth, RBI double, Sandy Leon, 5-1 Sox. Top of the seventh, infield single that drove in 2 runs. Curtis Granderson, there's an error on that play too. 5-3 Sox. Bottom of the seventh, home run Xander Bogaerts, 6-3 Sox. Bottom of the eighth, 2-run home run Sandy Leon, 8-3 Red Sox was your final. Rick Porcello, 6 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3.65 ERA. Marco Estrada, not a good outing. 3 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, no walks, and a strikeout. Leaves the game with a 5.68 ERA. The Angels feed the Tigers 9-2 as they improve to 30-25. The Tigers drop to 24-30. Nick Trapiano with the win, he's 3-3 on the year. Michael Fulmer with the loss, he drops to 2-4. Top of the second, RBI single, Luis Valbuena, 1-0 Angels. 3-run home run, Ian Kinsler, 4-0 Angels. Top of the fourth, home run, Luis Valbuena, 5-0 Angels. Bottom of the fifth, home run, Jacoby Jones makes it 5-1. Top of the sixth, RBI single, Martin Maldonado, 6-1 Angels. Bottom of the sixth, home run, Jeimer Candelario, 6-2 Angels. Top of the eighth, home run, Luis Valbuena, 7-2 Angels. Top of the eighth as well, 2-run home run, Martin Maldonado, 9-2 Angels is your final. Nick Trapiano, 5 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3.8 ERA. Michael Fulmer, 3 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, and a strikeout. Leaves the game with a 4.6 ERA. The Braves defeated the Mets 7-6 as they improved to 32-22. The Mets dropped to 26-26. Daniel Winker with the win. Gerson Batista with the loss. Batista 0-1 now, Winker 2-0. Top of the first, RBI double, Jose Batista, 1-0 Mets. Top of the third, 2-run home run, Asdrubal Cabrera, 3-0 Mets. Top of the fourth, home run, Adrian Gonzalez, 4-0 Mets. Bottom of the fourth, RBI single, Charlie Culberson, 4-1. A pass ball by Devin Mesoraco allows Charlie Culberson to score. They're making it a 4-2 game. Top of the fifth, another home run for Asdrubal Cabrera, 5-2 Mets. Top of the sixth, RBI double Brandon Nimmo, 6-2 Mets. Bottom of the seventh, RBI double Nick Markakis, 6-3 Mets. Bottom of the eighth, fielder's choice Preston Tucker, 6-4 Mets. RBI triple Endier Enciarte that drove in 2, ties up at 6 apiece. Bottom of the ninth, walk-off home run, Johan Camargo, 7-6 Braves is your final. Anibal Sanchez started 4 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3 ERA. Steven Matz, 3 innings, a hit, no runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3.55 ERA. Matz left the game due to an injury. The Cardinals feed the Brewers 6-1 as they improve to 29-23. Milwaukee drops to 35-21. Michael Wacha with the win, he improves to 6-1 on the year. Zach Davies with the loss, he drops to 2-5. Top of the second, home run Harrison Bader, 1-0 Cards. Bases loaded walk Matt Carpenter, 2-1 Cards. 2-run single Jed Jerko, 4-0 Cards. Top of the fourth, home run Matt Carpenter, 5-0 Cards. Bottom of the seventh, RBI double Jonathan Villar, 5-1 Cards. Top of the eighth, home run Francisco Pena, 6-1 Cards is your final. Michael Wacha, 6 2/3 innings, 2 hits, an earned run, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 2.71 ERA. Zach Davies, 5 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 5.23 ERA. The Royals feed the Twins 2-1 in 14 innings as they improve to 19-36. The Twins drop to 22-28. Scott Barlow with the win, 1-0 in the year. Taylor Rogers with the loss drops to 1-2. Top of the third, RBI single, Miguel Sano, 1-0 Twins. Bottom of the eighth, bases loaded walk, Jorge Soler ties up at 1 apiece. Bottom of the 14th, the walk-off home run by Alcides Escobar. 2-1 Royals is your final. Danny Duffy had a good start. 6 innings, 4 hits, an earned run, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 5.71 ERA. Kyle Gibson was okay. 7 innings, 5 hits, an earned run, a walk, and 8 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 3.57 ERA. He was better than okay. He was actually pretty good. The Rockies destroyed the Giants 11-4 as they improved to 30-25. The Giants dropped to 25-30. Kyle Freeland with the win. He's 5-5 on the year. Jeff Samardzija with the loss. He's 1-4 on the year. Samardzija left the game due to injury. Bottom of the first, RBI ground out, Nolan Arenado, 1-0 Rockies. RBI triple, Trevor Story, 2-0 Rockies. Bottom of the fourth, Charlie Blackmon safe on the error by Kelby Tomlinson, allowing a run to score, 3-0 Rockies. RBI double, Gerardo Parra, 4-0 Rockies. RBI double, Nolan Arenado, 5-0 Rockies. Top of the fifth, RBI double, Derek Rodriguez, 5-1 Rockies. Bottom of the fifth, sacrifice by Chris Iannetta, 6-1 Rockies. Top of the sixth, home run Buster Posey, 6-2 Rockies. Home run Evan Longoria, 6-3 Rockies. Bottom of the seventh, RBI double, Ian Desmond, 7-3 Rockies. RBI single, Chris Iannetta, 8-3 Rockies. 2-run home run, David Dahl, 10-3 Rockies. Top of the eighth, another home run for Evan Longoria, 10-4 Rockies. Bottom of the eighth, RBI single, Carlos Gonzalez, 11-4 Rockies is your final. Kyle Freeland, 5 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 3.43 ERA. Jeff Samardzija only lasted an inning, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, no walks, and struck out 1 batter, leaves the game with a 6.56 ERA. Derek Rodriguez in relief, 3 1/3 innings, 5 hits, an earned run, a walk, and 4 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 2.7 ERA. The Diamondbacks defeated the Reds 5-2 as they improved to 28-26. The Reds dropped to 19-37. Zach Godley with the win improves to 5-4 on the year. Luis Castillo with the loss drops to 4-5 on the year. Brad Boxberger with his 13th save of the year. Top of the first, RBI groundout, Scooter Gennett, 1-0 Reds. Bottom of the first, 2-run home run, Daniel Descalso, 2-1 Diamondbacks. Bottom of the third, RBI double, Ketel Marte, 3-1 Diamondbacks. Sacrifice by Jake Lamb, 4-1 Diamondbacks. Bottom of the fifth, Jake Lamb saved at first base on the throwing error by Alex Blandino, allowing a run to score, 5-1 Diamondbacks. Top of the sixth, home run, Eugene Suarez, 5-2 Diamondbacks was your final. Zach Godley, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 4.38 ERA. Luis Castillo, 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 5.49 ERA. The Rays defeated the Athletics 4-3 as they improved to 27-26. The A's dropped to 28-27. Blake Snell with the win. He's 7-3 on the year. Daniel Gossett with the loss. He drops to 0-3. Sergio Romo with the save. That's his first save of the year. Top of the third, the Rays went back-to-back-to-back. C.J. Cron, 1-0. Joey Wendell, 2-0. Wilson Ramos, 3-0. Bottom of the third, RBI double, Jed Lowry, 3-1 Rays. Top of the ninth, home run, Daniel Robertson, 4-1 Rays. Bottom of the ninth, RBI ground out, Matt Joyce, 4-2 Rays. RBI ground out, Bruce Maxwell, 4-3 Rays. Your final. Blake Snell, 5 2/3 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 2.56 ERA. Daniel Gossett, 5 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts, leaves the game with a 6.05 ERA. The Rangers defeated the Mariners 9-5 as they improved to 23-34. The Mariners dropped to 33-21. Alex Claudio with the win. He improves to 4-2. Edwin Diaz with the loss drops to 0-2. Top of the first, home run Sin-Soo Choo, 1-0 Rangers. Bottom of the first, 2-run double, Mitch Haniger, 2-1 Mariners. Infield single, Ryan Healy, 3-1 Mariners. Top of the second, RBI single, Ronald Guzman, 3-2 Mariners. Bottom of the third, home run, Nelson Cruz, 4-2 Mariners. Top of the sixth, wild pitch, James Pazos allows Nomar Mazara to score, 4-3 Mariners. Pass ball by Mike Zazino allows Isaiah Kiner-Falefa to score, ties up at 4 apiece. RBI single, Ronald Guzman, 5-4 Rangers. Bottom of the eighth, RBI groundout, Gene Segura, ties up at 5 apiece. Top of the ninth, bases clearing double, Rugnan Odor, 8-5 Rangers. RBI double, Ronald Guzman, 9-5 Rangers is your final. Austin Bibbins Dirks, 4 and 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 4 earned runs, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 6.55 ERA. Felix Hernandez, 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 5.83 ERA. The Phillies defeated the Dodgers 6-1 as they improved to 30 and 22. The Dodgers dropped to 25 and 29. Jake Arrieta with the win improves to 5 and 2. Kenta Maeda with the loss drops to 4 and 4. Maeda actually leave the game due to an injury. Top of the second, home run Nick Williams, 1-0 Phillies. 2-run single Abdul Herrera, 3-0 Phillies. Top of the sixth, RBI double Jorge Alfaro, 4-0 Phillies. Bottom of the eighth, RBI single Justin Turner, 4-1 Phillies. Top of the ninth, RBI single Maikel Franco, 5-1 Phillies. RBI double Carlos Santana, 6-1 Phillies is your final. Jake Arrieta, 7 innings, 6 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 2.16 ERA. Kenta Maeda only lasted an inning and 2/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3.61 ERA. The bullpen was mediocre in this game. The Padres defeated the Marlins 9-5 as they improved to 23 and 33. The Marlins dropped to 20 and 34. Craig Stammen with the win improves to 3-0. Dan Straley with the loss drops to 2-1. Bottom of the first, 2-run single Eric Hosmer, 2-0 Padres. RBI single Rafael Lopez, 3-0 Padres. Top of the fourth, Gardner double play JT Riddle, 3-1 Padres. Top of the sixth, RBI triple JT Realmuto, 3-2 Padres. RBI single Brian Anderson ties it up at 3 apiece. RBI double JB Shuck gives the Marlins a 4-3 lead. Bottom of the sixth, 2-run home run for Emil Reyes, 5-4 Padres. Bottom of the eighth, bases loaded walk Rafael Lopez, 6-4 Padres. 2-run single Christian Villanueva, 8-4 Padres. Freddie Galvis safe on the error by Lewis Brinson, allowing to run the score, 9-4 Padres. Top of the ninth, inside the park home run JT Riddle, 9-5 Padres, your final. Tyson Ross, 5 in the third innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3.29 ERA. Dan Straley, 5 and 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Leaves the game with a 3.69 ERA. Today's games, you have Blue Jays Red Sox, Sam Gaviglio and Eduardo Rodriguez. White Sox Indians, Reynaldo Lopez and Corey Kluber. Cardinals Brewers, Alex Reyes, coming off of Tommy John surgery, making his season debut against Junior Guerrera. Reds Diamondbacks, Sal Romano and Patrick Corbin. Astros Yankees tonight on ESPN. Dallas Keuchel and Luis Severino. I got to pick this game because this is a nationally televised game. Give me the Yankees. They have the better pitcher on the mound. I think Giancarlo Stanton will shut up the Boo Birds at Yankee Stadium, take Keuchel deep a couple times. And Stanton tends to go deep in the Severino starts, so that's a little bit of a weird coincidence. So I'm going to take a wild guess that Stanton goes deep a couple times. Severino, don't forget, pitched a complete game shutout in Houston. The last time he pitched against the Astros, that was about a month ago. And I think the Yankees will take the series from the Houston Astros. Let's say it's a 6-3 Yankees victory, and Aroldis Chapman comes out and gets the job done in the ninth inning to give the Yankees a W. Nationals Orioles, Max Scherzer and David Hess. Cubs Pirates, Kyle Hendricks and Joe Musgrove. Angels Tigers, Shohei Ohtani and Mike Fiers. Mets Braves, Jason Vargas and Julio Teheran. Twins Royals, Fernando Romero and Brad Keller. Giants Rockies, Derek Holland and John Gray. Rays Athletics, Nathan Eovaldi making his season debut, coming off of Tommy John surgery against Sean Manaea. Rangers Mariners, Matt Moore against James Paxton. Phillies Dodgers, Zach Eflin and Ross Stripling. Marlins Padres, Jose Urena and Clayton Richard. Stanley Cup Final, Game 2 tonight between the Capitals and the Golden Knights, 8 o'clock, NBCSN. Doc Emrick, Eddie Olczyk, Peter McGuire on the call. I like what I saw from the Capitals in Game 1. I just think their goaltender, Braden Holtby, has to be a little bit better, and I think he will be a little bit better. Marc-Andre Fleury wasn't that great in Game 1 of the series. I'm going to say this is an overtime game and give me a 4-3 Capitals win. I don't know, let's say Alex Ovechkin scores the game winner to tie the series up at 2 apiece to give the Capitals the victory. NHL redraft from 2012. I'm going to be quick here. 1, Oilers, Philip Forsberg. Forsberg's the best player from this draft class, as shown. The Capitals drafted him, then stupidly traded him to the Preds, and the rest is history. 2, Jackets, Morgan Riley. He'd be a nice fit on the Jackets, and he's been a solid defenseman on the Leafs. And Forsberg would have been a nice fit in Edmonton as well. 3, Habs, Teuvo Teravainen. He's been solid with the Canes, and the Blackhawks probably regret trading him, or they could have at least gotten more for Teuvo Teravainen, as he was a throw-in in another trade, and he'd be a nice fit on the Habs. 4, Islanders, Matthew Dumba. Been a solid defenseman on the Wild. He would go on the Islanders too. 5, the Leafs, Alex Galchenyuk. A little inconsistent on the Habs through the years, but he would have been solid on Toronto. 6, the Ducks, Hampus Lindholm. No redo there. Lindholm's been a stud for the Ducks. 7, Wild, Thomas Hertl. Been a solid player for the Sharks these last couple years. Would have been solid on the Wild. 8, the Pens, Tanner Pearson. He's been a great player on the Kings. Would have been fine on the Pens. 9, the Jets. Shane Gostisbehere, who had a breakout year a couple years ago on the Flyers and hasn't looked back since. He'd be solid on Winnipeg. 10, the Lightning. Jacob Trouba. He's been great on the Jets, and boy, that Bolts defense would have been loaded if Trouba was on that. 11, the Caps. Colton Parayko. Been a solid player on the Blues. Would have been solid on the Caps. 12, Sabres, Andrei Vasilevskiy. Would have been the goalie for right now for the Sabres, as he's been the franchise goalie those last couple years for the Bolts, as they traded away Ben Bishop to give the keys to Vasilevskiy. 13, Stars, Chris Tierney. Solid role player on the Sharks. Would have been solid on the Stars as well. 14, Sabres, Ali Mata. Mata has been a solid defenseman on the Pens. He would be on the top pairing in Buffalo. 15, the Sens. Radek Fosco has been a solid player on the Stars. Would have been solid on the Sens too. 16, the Caps. Tom Wilson. Funny how things work out. Wilson's been a solid role player on the Capitals. 17, Sharks. Brady Shea. He's had a down year last year on the Rangers, but other than that, he's been pretty solid. Would have been a solid top 4 D-man on the Sharks. 18, the Blackhawks, Cody Ceci. Ceci's emerging a bit on the Sens, playing by Erik Karlsson. He'd be a nice long-term piece for the Blackhawks. 19, Lightning, Matt Murray. With Vasilevskiy off the board, they take Murray here. Murray has been really good for the Penguins these last couple years. 20, the Flyers, Connor Hellebuck. Hellebuck has had a breakout year this past year with the Jets and now is a finalist for the Vezina Trophy. He certainly would be the Flyers franchise goalie right now as well. 21, the Flames, Frederik Andersen was great as a Duck, and then they traded him to the Leafs. A little up and down with the Leafs, but is still a franchise goalie. He would have been nice on Calgary too. 22, the Pens, Colton Sissons. Sissons has been a nice role player for the Preds. He would have been fine on the Pens as well. 23, the Panthers, Brock McGinn, who's been a solid player on the Canes. Would have been solid on the Panthers as well. 24, the Bruins, Jimmy Vesey. Hasn't really lived up the hype since joining the Rangers, but he'd be a solid player on the Bruins as well. 25, the Blues, Chandler Stevenson, who's been a really solid role player during these playoffs for the Capitals. He'd fit in the Blues as well. 26, the Canucks, Colin Miller. Miller has been solid as a rock on that Golden Knights defense. The Bruins, I don't want to say they regret that one, only because they're loaded on defense right now, and with some prospects coming for the Bruins, and Miller probably would have been on the top pairing in Vancouver. 27, the Coyotes, Connor Brown, solid role player on the Leafs. Probably would have been a 4th or 3rd liner on the Coyotes. 28, the Rangers, Damon Severson. Solid role player on the Devils. He would have been a fourth liner on the Rangers. 29, the Devils, Mike Matheson. Solid role player on the Panthers. He would have been fine in Jersey, probably a fourth liner. 30, the Kings, Mark Jankowski, who's been a solid role player on the Flames. He would have fit nice on the Kings. That's it for the redraft. That's it for today's podcast. I'll be back tomorrow recapping Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. I'll obviously be previewing and picking Game 1 of the NBA Finals. I'll be doing my 5th NBA mock draft. I'll be doing a 2-month MLB trade deadline look ahead, and I'll talk about the NBA summer as free agency is already 1 month away. I hope you guys have a great day, everybody.